We finally see some drills, and you can always just blame the billionaires. The underground resistance seems to be done already. We're talking all this and more in a brand new episode of Unbinged starting now. Welcome to Unbinged, the podcast talking about all the shows and movies you love to binge. It's me, Jagger May. That's Alfredo Brown, and that's Matt Kaufhammer, and we're talking about Silo Episode 7. But before we begin, Alfredo, give us that spoiler warning.
This is your spoiler warning for everything from Silo Season 3, Episode 7. We're going to talk about the things that happened in Silo Season 3, Episode 7, so don't keep watching or listening to this if you didn't watch Season 3, Episode 7 of Silo.
Yep. Don't watch, guys. Colin Hanks, man. Big dick energy. Coming in there, he's just like you already know who I am. This kind of want to start out because that's the mystery that matters most. I feel like the underground resistance, I'm happy people died. We can unpack that later. But we get to see the actual drilling. What would happen for you, Alfredo, if you did a project that you thought was done and helped a lot of people, was all of a sudden repurposed into whatever the fuck is going on over there? Oh, by the way, they kidnapped you and they wiped your sister's memory and her doctor is on some weird shit. Also, again, Colin Hanks as a billionaire dickhead. It's a lot to unpack there.
I mean, Chris Tucker.
And it wasn't a date.
Correct. Yeah. Chris Tucker said it best, man, in Rush Hour. Follow the rich white man. It just works every single time for storytelling. It really does. Also, you forgot that he invented a unicorn, but then I guess killed it or stopped the experiment for whatever reasons.
He theoretically created unicorn. He never actually made it because a billionaire offered him $1 billion to hunt it once he created it, and that made the project gross to him. So
kind of like how medicine has already theoretically cured cancer and AIDS and everything else. Got it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Understood. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I don't even know, like, there's not even like legal action that these people can take. It's everything is, this is the end of the world. What choice do you have except to be like, okay, I guess this is our option. Like, homie goes in there saying, I just want to know what happened to my sister. And Colin Hanks is like, yeah, but I'll give you $1 million. Walk with me.
You want to know a secret?
You kind of sold me. I'm like, oh, bet. I get to know fun secrets and you're going to give me $1 million? It's a lot better than I was doing about 5 minutes ago.
He had me at $100,000. I was just like, homegirl's just like, you can't buy us.
Like, yes, you can.
Yes, you can. It's about $100K right there. That's my shut the fuck up fee.
I can go lower.
That's the lowest you'll go
for World Secrets?
I would push for a little bit higher. Like if you never go with the first offer,
I would take secrets
so
for free.
$100K.
I just want to know shit.
I just want to know the tea.
I will say, usually when they offer you money, they're like, yeah, shut the fuck up, sign all this stuff. And then they immediately letting you in the back. But like, either way, they're going to lend you. Like, right. You're going to get, but at least take the money.
Rabbits.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
I'd hold out for at least $500,000.
That's fair. He
can
get
kill
it.
me. At least make me feel good.
Yeah.
What's up with his negotiating too? He went straight from 100,000 to $1 million. Like he did like the Michael Scott.
He didn't care. Well, also, if it's the end of the world, what good is money?
That's fair.
So, right?
That's like the NDA thing. Seems like if you're gonna go fascist all the way. It's just like, all right, I'm gonna lock you in here for 5 months, and the world's gonna end. Then who are you gonna write to? Hey, me. And you just kind of move on.
I do like her question of like, when can I write about this? And they're like, like 5 years, because they know that the end of the world is going to happen way before that. So it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah. Checks Google Calendar. It's just like, that date is
6 months.
Hey, Gemini, when are we nuking the world? Let me ask Claude to run that for me. We're going to go talk more about this and more about the Silo, but before we move any further, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. If you're on a mobile device, hit the hype. And for all you audio listeners or people who actually watch a video on Spotify, give us 5 stars. Apple, you guys got to get your shit together. You guys are always so stingy, and we love you. We want the 5 stars because we have House of the Dragon that just wrapped up. Lanterns starts on Sunday. Ted Lasso Very important. That is going to be on audio platforms only. If you are watching on YouTube, the video, there's no drop off in quality. The same thing. It'll live on Spotify. It's actually a better viewing experience because you have far less ads. Gasp. I said that on YouTube. Also, we have what else is coming up? Dark Matter is going to be coming up as soon as Silo ends. Beyond
we'll
that,
do an episode 1 through 3 on that to start that off.
Yes, episode 1 through 3, and that's because that's going right now. I think pretty soon, like at the same time. With
Apple
Silo.
TV, man, like what are y'all doing? They're just like they're putting all of their good shows the same time, same days, and everything. I think they just want to keep you on the platform.
And we're here. It's working because we're literally jamming all this shit together. Tuesdays we're gonna have some premium episodes, so make sure you sign up for premium content. It's not porn, even though we're going to be talking about maybe off campus. That is very porn-like. So if you want to
adjacent.
If you want to see feet, maybe we can get Alfredo to do it. You don't want to look at mine. I tore my Achilles. I think I'm done paying the bills, guys. I want to take it inside the silos. Jules has a whole plan, and even we kind of don't know that up until this episode, where she's sending Lucas and Kennedy out not to go get people out of 17. That is kind of the Trojan horse. The men inside of it is her trying to go outside the silo and disable whatever safeguard is happening. They get murked immediately, and we hear gunfire. Koff, I want to throw it to you. What do you think happened here, and what are we seeing? Is this the silo having drones on the outside, or what?
So we get 2 clues to what happened. So we get the gunfire moment, and then the radio silence. And later on in the episode, we hear Kennedy call back in saying they got the kids. So I think it's very much the same situation where inside the helmet you had the false video of the world being idyllic and like everything's fine, so it makes you want to take the helmet off and then you die. I think we got a similar situation where whoever is controlling the vault or the voice, the algorithm, whatever the fuck you want to call it, they have a limited range on what they can control within the silo, and Kennedy and not Patrick, Kyle were within that range. They realized what was happening with the radio and utilized a false audio of gunfire and then cut the radio off to make it seem like those 2 died. But I don't think they actually did. I think they actually survived, made it to Silo 17, and now got the kids. Now, what was interesting about that scene, though, when we saw Kennedy and Kyle outside, is we heard the buzzing. So that sounded very much like drones or possibly like, I don't know, nanotechnology buzzing around, and that might be causing some of the issues outside of the vault. It might, or the silo. It might not just be like a virus.
Oh, Jag, you're on mute.
Yeah, I think it's probably just like I guessed a drone, but I'm also aware like it was such an unceremonious death where I am okay with that. I've said that we need to kill people. We need to narrow down and get.
I don't think they did though. I don't think they killed.
That's
them.
my point. Is like we don't know if they're dead. That could because it was so unceremonious and off screen, we didn't see it. So
I'm wondering. I do think it's drones. I don't know if they actually killed them, but I would assume at this point now, after everything that's happened with Jules, the silo, especially like silo 1, everything that's being controlled, right? Like there's got to be a contingency plan on top of a contingency plan on top of another one at this point. It's not just, oh, by the way, we can, gas everyone through the pipes. I'm starting to think like they have plan B, plan C, plan D, and they're like, shit, we actually have to use these now. And like they brushed off whatever book had all the insurance policies after Jules like went from one silo to another and came back, and they're like, we were not prepared for this. Let's start to unleash everything else we might have.
Yeah. This the book you're looking for is called The Order, and yeah, that's what part of the order are we in? And and I think it's a threat level midnight.
Jag, you might be able to answer this for me, but so they keep the algorithm especially keeps talking about we're gonna unleash the safeguard, but then they never do. Is the safeguard actually just like a bluff? Is it an actual thing? Like
it's a thing, dude. We've seen it because we get the flashback episode in season 2 where we see people break out, and they immediately die in there. Like we've known that they've taken down silos. Like the
But
safeguard is
was that because they were outside or because of the safeguard getting unleashed? Because it still seems ambiguous to me, because they have talked about safeguards being taken, but I don't know, everything that's happening in 16, I get it's a show, and there needs to be drama, but it seems like this voice has been threatening with the safeguard but not actually doing it. So I'm of two minds on it. Either one, the safeguard is like a bluff, or B, this is the last silo that's alive, and they don't want to pull the safeguard because they don't want to kill the last silo. That's where I'm at with this show right now.
my argument against that is if they're straight up droning people, I think that they got the least they could do is have pipes to pump in whatever shit that they have to poison people. If they have memory nuking potions, it's literally what it is. They probably would have a safeguard. It's just hard for me to not believe that there is poison that can be pumped inside of a silo when there's so many other things that I think would be less likely, you know. That's my only argument against it. And clearly when they tried to go and stop the safeguard, droning them, whatever purpose, there's at least something that's important. So
Right. But it almost feels like a Wizard of Oz moment where it's like, don't peek behind the curtain. Oh no, bad things will happen. And then you find out there's really no threat. So I wonder if that's going to be a big reveal at I don't know, the end of this season or possibly next season, where we find out that they've been worrying about this thing that is actually a non-threat the entire time. And once you get past that facade, everything else starts to crumble for like the algorithm.
The algorithm feels like Peacemaker, where it's like, I love peace so much, I'll kill every man, woman, and child just to get it. Like that's where it feels like we're at this point.
Very
holy fuck, that really is kind of their mentality. And it's like Senator Thurman, even the recast, I will say the vibe in the book is the same, where how just certain she is, how certain the billionaire doing his dickhead thing. We've seen this story, we've seen that,
Right.
but how just certain she is on all this shit is just like crazy to me. And that's how a lot of people in power are, where you are certifiably insane, but you're so cold-blooded and just fixated. It's like, yeah, man, what else are we gonna do? You know, you got to kill everybody. Sometimes you just gotta like clean the slate.
It's
you got to crack a few eggs and make an omelet.
I hate this.
Yeah,
I'll put another dollar in like the superhero reference jar here, but it's Ultron, who's like, okay, my goal is to bring peace and safety to the world. Oh, it seems like humans are the greatest threat. And that's kind of like where the algorithm is at this point too. It's like, oh, actually the people in the silo have become the greatest threat to the silo.
Yeah, it's always goes back to like who watches the Watchmen, right? You know, I think that's where we're at.
Yeah.
Now let's move to Camille. Camille's been cracking. Now I'm curious to what side Camille is on. Alfredo, where look at her character, try to put yourself in her shoes. Do you think she's just in a rock and a hard place, or do you think that she's actually working for the people or working for the silo? Because those almost seem like two things now. Because the entire IT thing is like, we're working for the silo. You're working for an algorithm and you're working for an experiment. Working for the people, that is two different things.
I feel like it's almost kind of like the doctor that works for a hospital, and it's like their goal was to save lives and to be there to help other people, but then like they realize, oh, the hospital doesn't run if we don't charge all these poor people somehow, so if you don't have insurance, get the fuck out of here. It feels very similar, where it's like maybe she started with this ideal that I want to help people and I want to be the person that takes responsibility for things, and she has gotten so lost in the sauce as to what the algorithm needs her to do and what is quote best for the silo, that I don't think she is herself anymore. Because I can't imagine being, and this is, you know, this is for me in particular, I can't imagine being in a marriage, being in a relationship with my partner. We have a child and there's so many things that I have to keep from them, and I'm just not myself. Like I think little by little those things eat away at you, where I don't even think she knows who she is anymore. Like, I don't think there's some underlying plan C that she has. I actually genuinely think she's lost her identity due to responsibility at this point.
Exactly. It's
We
every
see
day
it.
is a new adventure for her, it feels like, and I mean that in like the worst way possible.
Yeah.
Like you're waking up, like, what fresh new horrors do I have to manage? So,
Yeah.
And we see her finally lose it when she threatens to shoot Amy in the head in front of her husband. And he's like, stop. Like, our kid deserves to have one non-murderer parent. It's like, Jesus, man, if that's the bar, fuck.
yeah, that's exactly it. It's like if this is what we're thinking is acceptable, then, like, you know what? Let's just go be a Thurman. Let's just nuke everybody. Let's start over. Even smaller silo. Let's just we'll put a silo within a silo. Other things that are happening that no one really cares about in here is Shirley and Knox. What is happening with the mines? Why do I need to learn Knox's history with his father? I'm the most educated on this series and the books, and I am now confused and I am fucking annoyed. Why do I care about this?
Knox and Shirley can star in a show called Characters I Don't Give a Shit About at this point. Like, they are background and annoying at the same time. And I don't know why they're giving us this mystery plot line with the mines and Knox's dad. Like, who gives a shit at this point? Just give us some fucking answers and stop opening up other loose threads. We don't need that.
It almost feels like, Koff, you've played the Last of Us video game, right? I've seen the clips where, like, Ellie is like, you're sneaking around and, like, she turns around, she's like, shh, be quiet. Shh. It's like, bitch, keep moving. I know I need to be quiet. This is what the show is
The
doing.
loudest
It's just
shusher in the world.
yeah, exactly. The show is just like, there's a mystery. It turns around. It's like, oh, it's like, I know there's a mystery. I don't need you to, like, make more or do anything. Just walk, damn it. Just keep fucking walking. And that's what I feel like this does for me. I don't know if that lands, but, like, this Glenda Harwood thing that's happening here. Are they twins? Who is she? It's all of it is so distracting that my brain, especially where I'm at in life now, full disclosure, guys, I ruptured an Achilles, probably finding more about that tomorrow. I'm in the middle of moving again. Football season has started in my day job. Glenda Harwood is, and I hate to say this, the last fucking thing I care about in life. It is Brad Pitt's drinking problem. Glenda Harwood is like way below there. I'm like, things I don't give a shit about.
the one, though, I will push back a little bit. It did give us the opportunity for that incredible monologue by the guy that runs the mines. Like, that scene was compelling as fuck. I don't know what it means. I don't know what it ties into, other than, like, it's real bad down here, and, like, you send people down here, they crack. But the way he delivered that with such, like, anger and vitriol and, like, conviction, it was like, damn, that's an incredible scene. I don't know how it connects to anything else, but it was really not. It was a really fucking well made scene.
Credit where it's due. It's credit where it's due. So no, that's a fair point. It's a fair point. I want to go.
How it connects everything. Who fucking knows?
I want to go back to the light bulb mystery, I guess, because that's the other one. Ellie turning around and saying, "Shh, there's a mystery. We're out of light bulbs." Again, this is the merry-go chase of, like, Paul Billings. It's like, well, we have this actor under contract for 4 seasons. We need him to do something. Is what.
I was gonna ask. I was like, would you almost rather than be like, okay, that character is fucking off elsewhere right now, kind of like they do. Fuck, here I go again. Kind of like they do. It's like if something happens in New York in a Spider-Man movie, and they're just like, oh well, all the other New York superheroes are busy right now. Like, if Billings was just, like, off doing some other shit and had nothing to do with light bulbs, like, would you care?
Small potatoes.
Yeah.
Small potatoes.
Small potatoes. Exactly.
Yeah.
You Captain Marvel him, where Captain Marvel's like, hey, what's happening here has happened on other planets. That makes sense. Right. Bye. And they just, like, send her off. Like, if Paul
just make, like, him really
hey,
out of shape and be like, yeah, man, I've been walking up those stairs from, like, level 3 for a minute now. Just like, cool. Yeah. That's what he's been doing all season.
Yeah.
Or, again, you don't have to show us his scenes. You can just have other characters mention him in the background and be like, hey, did you hear what's going on with Billings? Yeah, he's looking into a murder. Boom. one line and we know exactly what he's doing, but we don't need to spend time watching him and following him. Like, it feels very superfluous and very unnecessary until inevitably we get the thing that connects everything together, I'm sure. But until that happens, it feels very, very unnecessary.
Exactly. Because I love the way you put it. Like, we don't need to see it. And it just goes to the logic where we are a smart audience, man. You're telling me we've only seen 4 deputies, through all the levels. I'm assuming there's more, but I've only seen 4. All these motherfuckers are busy. There's no other crime happening. It's like regular ass crime. This goes to what we talk about with like House of the Dragon and Game of Thrones, where like normal people actually don't know shit or give a fuck about anything. Someone's just like, I need y'all to chill out because I got this farm to work, man. I don't know what's going on. I'm just here working my farm. Whatever fucking weirdo thief, whatever, is going to keep stealing at the end of the day. He's like, if the silo's fucked, that means there's chaos. That means there's more shit to steal. Go send Paul off to go be a cop. And I don't need you to keep him busy to keep me busy. Give me more, dare I say Daniel. And I say Daniel, not Helen. Or give me Daniel or Helen. I don't want Daniel and Helen. And I will say, I like Jessica Henwick. I feel like Jessica Henwick is what's her name? Emily from Game of Thrones.
Amelia Clark?
Yeah, Amelia Clark. Yeah. She just gets some unlucky roles, man. Like she was in fucking Iron Fist. It's just like I love her in everything here.
Jessica Henwick was also in Game of Thrones, by the way.
Yeah, also in Game of Thrones as well. Yeah,
she's one of the Sand
Sisters. Yeah, one of the Sand Sisters. Her whole comment, I only have $700. We get it. You're a poor journalist, man. I don't need this dialogue to remind you. You're poor.
when they were bribing her with, you could get a job. We can give you a job. When you bribe someone with working, like they're down bad.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to know a secret? It's the end of the world, but we'll give you a job.
That's the best part too, is they're just taking advantage of like, we can get you a job at, wait for this, the New York Times. It's like, no.
You know how they say print journalism is dying? Ignore that. Just take the job.
What is the New York Times anymore but a bunch of journalists tweeting and then having like a scathing article of something no one cares about? It's like,
hey, they got the Daily Wordle. You calm down. They got the Wordle.
Okay.
Or is it the Post?
I did Wordle golf with my in-laws a while ago, and like that lasted like a week of Wordle golf, and I was just like,
I can't do those games.
I like Weddle, the football version.
That's worse.
Where you gotta guess the player.
I don't care.
It's better.
I don't care. Like I just don't care.
I have Duolingo. I'd rather just learn another language, just like something that's actually useful.
Look at me, I can learn something.
Man, I had a.
You are the reader. Duolingo is like made for you. Like,
you see the size of the books behind you? You look like you have encyclopedias over your shoulder, and you're laughing at us.
You look like a walking actually, and you're like, oh, you don't learn?
By the way, before anyone comments, we love Koff. We are not hating on him. We love him so much. This is how friends talk.
This is how we show love.
Yeah.
This is how we show love.
This is how we talk in Tucson, Arizona.
Yeah. Every time we'll get a new viewer and someone will roast somebody, they're like, they clearly hate this person. Guys, is that what you see? Do you think people would start a pod for 2 years and then they would hate each other? That does happen, but we're not there yet. We haven't even started making money to hate each other.
I think I have like classic 80s school bully looks because no one ever is like, oh man, you guys are really bullying Alfredo. I've heard that I'm either racist towards you or bullying Koff. Maybe I am the problem.
Probably both. You're probably both.
Yeah, it's all three.
I feel so unfortunate because like you're very Cuban, but like people see that face there, so like, fuck that guy. He's part
the
of
amount of times I get a comment where it's like, "Oh, who's the Chad?" And I'm like, "No, I promise I'm not like that at all.
My name is Alfredo."
No. Alfredo's a total chud, guys. He's a total chud. He sends me Joe Rogan clips all the time.
God damn it.
All the time. If anyone would help build a silo, it's Alfredo Brown.
God damn it.
He has a silo in his backyard. What are you talking about? He already built it.
He has an HOA. They would not allow that.
No. They don't even let the children play basketball.
That's how much of a chud he is. They wouldn't allow it. before we get out of here, are you guys gonna miss Lucas or Kennedy or Patrick Kennedy? Do you want them back?
I don't think they're dead. They're not dead. They're coming back. Come on now.
I am
They're
a
not gonna
big
kill 'em off
culling
in
the
time.
herd guy. I love that in shows. I'm just like, we need less characters all the time.
We got him. Alfredo's one of me because that's what I'm like all the time. I'm
Give
like,
me
literally,
less
I'm
characters.
yeah, I'm Dwight watching a show sometimes. Like, we need a new
We need a new-
plague.
We need a new plague.
As soon as I hear a bad line, like the writer in my head is just like Ryan. Like, how many Office references have we thrown to this episode? Where I'm just like, that's me deleting
I'll
somebody.
throw in
my
one
head.
more. I turn to Ryan where I'm like, I wish for the days where there was only one party I didn't want to go to. And that's how I feel like when there's too many characters. Like, I wish there was only one character I didn't care about. Now there's just too many. And I kind of want you to call the herd and like, let's focus on the main storylines that I care about most. And it's not an impatience thing. I think that if you just want to keep the quality of the show high for every single episode, we should have high quality stories in every single episode. And that gets so watered down and diluted as we continue to be like, hey, you remember what that other 19th character is doing? Fucking nuts, am I right? And then we just spend 4 minutes on that and then we leave. And I was like, well, that was time wasted.
Yeah. We actually did forget to talk about one. Outside the silo again, Daniel's sister.
The bombing of the well, not only that, but we also forgot about the bombing in Judicial. And what I didn't quite understand what was the goal of that? Was that to try to break open the potential safeguard pipe? Was that the plan?
I think people
Why
are
are they
just
bombing
doing things
Judicial?
because they don't know what to do, which that's actually fair writing. This is what happens with societal collapse is like people think I need to. Oftentimes with humanity, we think we need to do something and we forget that there's a third option, which is doing nothing. You know, people's like, I have to do this or I have to do this. It's like, no, you can just do nothing and wait and see what happens. And we're going to bomb Judicial because that is where all the mystery lies. We know that Judicial's the one who tags and bags people. Judicial's the one who brings home all this stuff. So let's blow it the fuck up. And that will fix the source of our problems. That's where Paul should be, actually, to bring it back to Paul. Like, why are you dealing with that? You know, instead of, I guess the bulbs do matter. That's very important.
Well,
I'm not saying that.
And like half the time stuff like that too is just like, it's the magician thing. It's the illusionist of like, look over here, what we're doing. This has been bombed. Okay, cool. We can do our shit over here instead because you're so focused on this place that just got bombed.
Exactly. A lot of too many things to talk about. To go back to the other thing I want to bring up is Daniel, his sister. Is this the military mind where they killed all my friends, wiped my memory? I'm going to ask them for a job and work for them even more to find out what happened. I didn't quite get that. And
I think all
maybe
he wants
I'm
is
off
answers.
base.
I think it's just like that's all he wants is answers at this point. And it's almost like a drug where it's getting a little addicting for him. The more and more he can get into like what actually
I mean,
happened.
the sister, like she went up in the sky, lost control of her plane, and her entire squad, platoon, whatever the proper term is, died. I think that if anything, I am going and finding a remote island and being a crazy person, like hiding, not waiting on Senator Thurman to wipe my memory again and put myself in further danger. Maybe I'm a giant bitch. I don't know. I just like, if someone fucks with my memory and my plane, I'm just kind of not fucking with them anymore. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe they offered her money and a job at the New York Times.
The bar is very low. The bar is very low for bribery.
They convinced her. They're like, you can get a job at the Times.
It's actually just the same job. They just offered her better lunch. Better break
You
time.
get a
Better
parking
benefits.
pass. It's like,
5 Schrute
like,
bucks.
I'll let you be her boss. Let me take this
How many
job.
Stanley Nichols?
You'll be the head of the party planning committee for the military.
It's like you get a job at the New York Times and you don't realize it's like the mailroom. You just edit comments in like the article section. You just, like imagine
You have to run the
monitoring
Twitter
comments
page.
in a New York Times article section. That's the worst job ever. I feel like we're running short, but again, there's a lot of
Not much
talking and not a
happened,
lot, not a lot happened. So, anything before we go?
We got a sweet drill.
I did like how the one, I don't know her name, but she's the deputy secretary lady. She's like, I ran 100 floors up and down twice today. I've never run that much. It's like, how long did it take to go up and down like these stairs?
It takes
supposed to take a long time.
It takes days
Yeah,
in the
it
book.
varies wildly from episode to episode. She said she went up and down 100 flights in the same
Her
day,
cardio's
which
nuts.
seems yeah, that seems ridiculous. So we get into the Game of Thrones territory where they're just teleporting like across Westeros and be like, man,
I saw them with like their little pulley systems that they have, like, but that seems highly unlikely that it was used.
It again, it's just an entire plot point in the book where, like, I've said this with Mayor Johns. The whole point of like that first chapter is to establish the silo, how it's built, and how long it takes. Like it is designed to slow down information. It is designed to slow down traffic. There is a whole section in there to explain the porters. How where they even make the porters unionize on purpose, because if you ever try to increase the speed of information without the porters, they will fucking lose it because of a union. It's like carefully designed. It just, again, that bothers me with writing. There's someone already made this for a reason and thought about it. You changing it just makes it fucking weird, and like it changes the rules of it, and it's bothersome. So
I wonder if it's an oversight or if it's something intentional, where like a lot of the people that are saying that they went from this place to this place are lying, but they're also never getting called out for it by other people who would know that it takes a long time. So I think I just worked that out in my head. Like it just feels like an oversight that they're just like, that's going to take too long in a season of episodes for someone to get from one place to the other.
It always surprises me the things that they think we won't care about or notice and we're too dumb about, and the things that they focus on because they think we're too dumb.
That's almost what Koff looks at exclusively.
It kind of is, yeah. Like you're right. I'm not just like, because they're like, you're spending time on this. I'm like, I'm not stupid. I fucking get it. You know, let's just like keep going. But on this, they're like, you'll never notice. They'll never notice. And I'm like, I actually kind of really fucking do. And again, if anyone has read the book, you're just bothered. So, either way, this episode was at least better. I know, like I'm not annoyed or anything like that. Nothing happened, but there was a lot of exposition, and I'm okay with that. And we need these types of episodes. We have 3 left, so I'm hoping that we're going to get plenty of action throughout. But that'll do it for us. It's me, Jagger May. That's Alfredo Brown, and that's Matt Coffhammer. Make sure to hit the like, subscribe, do all the YouTube podcast shit that you already know and people fucking ask about. Love you guys, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.